Hello everyone. Now notice first thing, I've got these leads securely clipped onto something. That's an unplugged mains charger, so it doesn't matter. But some of these packs actually contain their own battery and the leads are actually live, so if they're kicking about they can short together and cause a problem. So I've got them safely secured away. Now what you need to get into your car, and I'm trying to keep out the light, is that clip there. Just push on the end of it, end on, and that should actually kind of pivot up and come off. Now under there, again I can't see the phone, there it is. You lift up that and you clip your lead onto that metal plate there. That's your positive connection to the battery. The battery's in the boot and you can't get to it because the boot won't open, so that's why Toyota have put that little thing there to get energy into the battery. Now negative lead can go on anywhere there. Toyota actually suggests using that. There's a bolt there. Now that's fine, but many of these power packs only have a very short lead, so you need your negative and your positive very close to each other. In fact, there's a bolt down there. You could get your negative on there even. If your lead's very short, there's a few bolts and things sort of in there if your lead is very short. But try and get it on there. Right, now you leave it for half an hour. Now notice the way everything in this old car is nice and shiny. It's done nearly 400,000 miles. That's because when I'm doing maintenance, I spray anything that's a bit rusty looking, like the bonnet catch. And there you go. Well, that's just me. And again, those things are looking a bit rusty, so I give that a little spray and those bolts there. But that's just me. Now, and I've never had any issue with WD-40 causing rubber parts to rot. So, but it really does keep everything nice. Now you can do that while you're waiting for your half an hour or so to let the power pack charge up your battery. Now, I haven't even bothered to plug that charger in. I'm only doing this as a demonstration. But when you finally get in the car and start it, the main hybrid battery will actually will close. The switches will close on the main hybrid battery, and then that'll start your engine. However, in order for that to happen, you need the 12 volts up, because the hybrid battery is completely disconnected until you get in and power up the 12 volt system. That powers up the computer, that closes all the contacts in your hybrid battery, and then the hybrid system will start your engine. Now, when you get in the car and you try and start it, the first thing that's going to happen is the brake compressor will come in, because that's powered off the 12 volt system. That'll probably be the thing that will take most of the energy. So you need to leave your power pack on there or your charger on for half an hour or so to give the battery half a chance to accumulate some electricity, so that when the brake compressor comes in, it doesn't blow the fuse in your battery charger or overstress your power pack. Once the engine's running, get back under here, make sure nothing can fall in the engine. And the first thing you do is take the negative lead off. Now the reason for that is that all of this is negative. So if you drop your lead and it's negative and that's negative, it doesn't do any harm. However, you got your negative lead on and you take the positive lead off first. All of this is now negative and connected to the negative of the charger. So when the positive lead lands, you get big sparks, especially if you're using a battery unit. And in fact, they can be really dramatic sparks, and you end up blowing up your portable battery pack. So negative lead off, positive goes on first and comes off last, and then the old cover goes back. Remember to flick this little red thing over, and cover goes back on, and there's a couple of little hooks, and the hooks hook over two tabs at the back, so make sure that's hooked on. And it's a bit of a fiddle, especially as I'm doing it one-handed. But make sure those little hooks are hooked over the tabs, and then it kind of pivots down. And for some reason, actually, you know what I've done? I've trapped that under it. So I need to chuck that under there. That's what's happening. Then I can get the tabs on, and it's a bit of a faff, but it's no great hardship. And there it's on. So the back is now secured, and then clip it on the front. And jobs are good 'un. So there you have it, one happily running Prius. Now the nice thing about a Prius is that because the hybrid battery does all the heavy lifting, those little power packs actually start these cars very well. In fact, a 12 or 18 volt battery drill power pack, as long as you know where to connect the wires, will be just as good, because again, it's not actually doing any great heavy lifting on these. It's only basically booting up the computers and the brake compressor. Now, but it goes without saying, what you absolutely must ensure is that you connect it the right way round, because if you connect it the wrong way round, you end up blowing up all the computers. You'll do so much damage to the car that, quite frankly, the only thing it'll be good for is scrap. So you know, that is a simple job that if you get it wrong can be horrendous consequences. So black to negative and red to positive, just get that right, and you'll be happy days. Cheers and bye.